What's happening, you guys? What's up? Let's talk about 3 things that keep us stuck in our life and in our business. You all, if you are brand new, my name is Keisha LaShawn. I am a life and business coach. I help you collect these coins on the internet. Oh my God, you guys. And so it's like, let me just see here, sent this text message. Hold on, y'all. Y'all drop a comment. Let me know y'all can hear me, okay? Let me know you guys can hear me okay out there. Let me know. And make sure my volume is coming through good. What's up, everybody? Okay, let's talk about this. 3 things that keep you stuck in your life and in your business. I want to share this with you guys this morning. Happy Saturday. Let's see here. Can you guys hear me? Drop a comment if you can, because I don't want to be talking and y'all can hear me, okay? Let me just check my thing. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're good. Okay. Awesome. So let me tell you guys a true story, funny story. If you watched my last broadcast, if you guys are on my Facebook, then I did this broadcast on my Facebook and I talked about why we keep going in circles. So funny, you guys. Hey, Janine, what's up? So funny, you guys, is that literally while I was actually live and talking about this, then Facebook disabled my account for community standards. Literally I was live. Okay. But I didn't really make it mean anything. One of the things I did say was, hey mom, what's up? One of the things I did say was that when you decide to really walk in your purpose, right? Walk in the thing that God has called you to do, that setbacks are just part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's you can make it mean that you need to quit, or the devil is messing with you, or any of that kind of stuff. You can definitely do that. But I just was you know what? I know that this is the message, and I know this is what I am here to do, to disrupt, and so it's okay. So Facebook likes to disrupt me, and so I like to disrupt your life. So it's just we just have this whole circle going on. Okay, so I wanted to talk about this today. I'm getting ready to go out to the kiosk today. Mom, I'm going to the kiosk today, okay? So, and before I go out, I wanted to deliver this to you guys. I also want to let you guys know about something I'm going to be doing in the month of February, which I'm super excited about. Some of you all will be able to have an opportunity to work with me to help you put together a clear path to $10,000 a month. I'm super excited about that. Y'all know I love to help people make money. Okay, that's just my whole jam. My whole thing, is helping you make money. Okay, so let's talk about this today. Why do we get stuck in our life and business? And this came from, I know, I was somebody else said the same thing. They were like, "You're going to the kiosk today? Wow, we're super proud of you." Okay, so let's talk about this. And because last time I talked about why we go in circles, and why we go in circles, why we stay stuck. All these things are really connected. All right. And so today I want to talk about this because I have a program called Receive with Ease. Drop a 1 in the comments if you guys have encountered that program. I have a program called Receive with Ease. I normally launch that program through a challenge. All right. Through a 5-day challenge. I normally launch it. And, I have a whole process that I have put together that I actually launched a program. Well, I was scrolling the internet one day. Okay. What's up, James? What's up, you guys? I was scrolling Facebook, right? Which probably is something that I would recommend for us all to cease to do for various reasons. I was scrolling on Facebook and I see an ad from a coach that I really respect him a lot, right? And so this is kind of, one of those things. I respect him a lot. And his ad was about, if I see another free challenge, and if he jumps on here, you know what I'm talking about. If I see another free challenge, I'm going to scream, right? And stuff. And so now I normally launch my program through a free challenge. So because I respect him, hey Heidi, because I respect him, and what's it called? He's done an amazing thing. I think, he's awesome and stuff like that. His now thought process about challenges now becomes something that I'm saying I'm now starting to question myself. Put it like that. Let's just be honest, okay? Anybody feel me? Drop a 2 in the comments if this has happened to you, where you're you're like, you have a process, you have a way you do things, and then you see someone else and they're saying like, oh my God, like, you know, people say like, you know, I wouldn't run ads, or organic traffic is like stupid, and, you know, and you can't scale pay, you know, organic traffic, and like just all these things that, you know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff that comes. So here's one thing that keeps us stuck is listening to too many mentors. It's listening to too many people. That's not even say mentors, listening to too many people. Right? Listening to too many people. I'll say this for many of us, and I say this to myself. I say, Keisha, you know what? You need to stop scrolling so much. Right? Stop scrolling so much. Stop seeing. And I have a mentor. I really like her. And I'm in one of her programs, and she said that in her program. She's like, I don't even scroll Facebook. I don't scroll Instagram. She's like, because I don't want to hear what people have to say. And I was like, what? She was like, I don't do it because I don't want to hear what people have to say. And I remember her saying, it's enough for me to really work through the things that in my own head, than for me to go and start scrolling social media and now, you know, like get other people's, you know, ideas and stuff like that. Now she does have, a coach and stuff like that. So just, if you have a coach, then work with your coach, you know what I'm saying? And then put out your content, put out your program, put out the thing that you're here to do, right? But turn off so many voices giving you direction. This is life and business. Like I said, this is life and business. Because this can go to your marriage. This can go to raising your kids. This can go to so many different things. Oftentimes we have way too many people, too many voices in our head, you know, trying to tell us this is the way to do it. This is the best way to do it. The best way to do it is the way you're going to do it. Okay. Someone asks me, well, Keisha, what's the best marketing strategy? The best marketing strategy is the one that you're going to implement, the one that feels good to you, the one that you're going to do. That's the best one. I may say something totally different, right? And I always say, I may say like, I think a YouTube channel, or I think video is the best way to like grow your business, but that's the best way for me. I studied human design, you guys, and like in this human design stuff, like I'm a manifesting generator. So this actually gives me more fuel. Like doing this video, like this will give me more ammunition, right? It'll like really empower me more. Now for someone else, this might wipe you completely out. Like you might be like, you have to do a video. It might be like, oh my goodness, I'm going to die. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we have to understand that we do things, we show up differently. But in one of the Bible scriptures, I don't know where it is because I'm not a Bible scholar, but know thyself. Right? Know thyself. And I believe that yes, coaches can give us, ideas and things like that and stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to know you. And if you don't know you, you'll constantly grasp everybody's idea of you. Ooh, write that down. Okay. If you don't know you, you'll constantly grasp everybody's idea of you. Right. And it's like, oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. Oh, this week I'm this. Oh, this week I want to do this. Oh, this week I'm here. And this week I'm there. And now you figure out, you get to it's January. Right. And now you get to like December and you're like, whoa, what have I done? All I've done is I got all these receipts of programs. Hello, I can raise my hand. I got all these receipts from all these programs that I've bought, coaching packages, this, that, and the other, looking for someone to save me. When at the end of the day, you know what? You are your own rescue. Okay, so stay to the end, guys. I'm going to be sharing with you guys something put together. And I don't want, I don't want people who's working with you work with 20 different coaches. I don't even want to work with you because you're going to have too many different people's stuff going on. So here's the other thing, questioning and doubting yourself. And I think we kind of talked about that, questioning and doubting yourself, right? Like for myself, I'm like, okay, Keisha, I know I have this process. I know how to do it, this process. But then you see other people and the way they do it. And then you start to question yourself, start to doubt yourself. That'll keep you stuck, right? Do it the best way you know how to do it right now. Okay. Do it the best way you know how. And then just, you can improve, right? You can improve it, launch it. Okay. Improve it. All right. I remember the first time I launched my program, Receive with Ease, you guys, and I'm actually launching Receive with Ease again, but I'm doing it a little bit differently. And not that the launch process is different, but I am going to make the program a little bit bigger than what it was before. We'll talk about that in a little bit later. But I remember when I first launched it, I remember getting the idea for it. I remember sitting on my sofa. I remember writing in my notebook, receive with ease. And I was like, God, what is this? Like, what is this? What are you talking about? And I was like, you've been talking about the how-tos for so many years, and it's really not the how-tos that are going to make the difference in most of all of our lives. I mean, it's not going to be the how-to, right? And so I went on a journey to really get that particular program, to really embody that program. And then let me tell you what happened. Can I just be honest with you all? Well, I don't know how to lie. So is that I really started to question myself around that work. Right? I started to question myself around the work that chose me. Okay. The work that chose me. Because if I look at my background, if I look at all the things that I've been through, that work chose me. Receive with ease, learning how to operate in a life of ease and flow, that chose me. I didn't choose it because that's just not something I would even come up with. Like I wouldn't even ease and flow. Like, what is that? Like I grew up in a my parents are hardworking. I mean, everybody's hardworking. You know what I'm saying? Like ease and flow. Like, what is that? And to be honest with you, I was like, this is some white girl stuff, you know what I'm saying, that like they didn't come up with. And now, they want us to like, do this and stuff. It's a whole lot to that. But anyways, so that work chose me. So, but I started to like, after I launched the program, all the testimonials of the women who had gotten money, just like just random payments, refunds. I mean, coaching packages. I mean, just like all sorts of like crazy testimonials I have from the program. I started to like question myself, like, am I even qualified to really be teaching this? Like, I don't have, I'm not at $1 million cash in the bank and all this kind of stuff. And so I started listening to the folks, other people that are teaching it, and they're at $100,000 months. I'm like, well, Keisha, you haven't got to all of that, y'all. Okay. Listen, I can tell my truth, right? And the truth will make you free. The truth will make you free. It may piss you off in the beginning, but it will make you free when you can tell the truth, right? So that is literally what happened with that. So many of you all that are under the sound of my voice, because you're here, is that you're questioning and doubting yourself. Were you really called to do it? Do you really have the credentials? And maybe you don't have like the credentials from like the colleges or whatever programs, you didn't get Google certified or Facebook certified, like any of these certifications, or you didn't go get a metaphysical degree or whatever psychology degree. You don't have any of that. You just were called to the work. Okay, and for some of us, that's just the way it is. We're just called to the work, and that's just the way it is. Like some of the stuff I never studied, some of the things that I have been illuminated in regards to money, and receiving money and stuff, I never went to school for it. Then what'll happen is I'll listen to someone, they'll recommend a book, I'll go get the book and I'll read the book, and then the book says exactly what I was saying. And I remember saying one time, I was like, God, how does this work? Like, how do I know this stuff? Like, how do I know it? And I started to get in my head about the fact that I wasn't a big bookworm and like studying this stuff all the time. But there was things that we downloaded to me, and I was like, how do I know this? And I remember going to an event one time, and I had a great friend that was there, and we were talking, and so I had mentioned it to her. I was like, I don't have to do a lot of studying around the things that I know. And sometimes I feel kind of bad about it because I'm not having to spend all this time in books and stuff. Even when I was in school, I really did not have to do a lot of studying. I just knew, and it was like, I didn't have to do a lot of studying. I just didn't. And still had, maintain a 3.0 and just hey. And I was like, well, how is it? And she said, you know what, Keisha, books confirm what you already know. Okay, write that down. Books confirm what you already know. See, because the work that I'm here to do, it was put in me before the beginning of time, right? The illumination and everything, it was already put into, it's in me. Like they say, one of the rappers says, it's not on you, it's in you. I think it was like Nipsey Hussle. It's not on you, it's in you. And so the work is in me. And so I was born, my parents, got me here so that I could do the work that was put in me before I got here. Right. So the books that have been written, yes, those authors they come along, they write books and things like that. They get downloads and they write, and I'll write a book as well. Right. But in the meantime, between time, those things come to confirm what you already know. So the work is absolutely in you. Okay. The work is in you. Here's the next thing. Here's what also will keep you stuck is your lack of the ability to surrender. Okay. Let me fix my necklace on this one. Okay. Okay, surrender. And I was just doing an audio stream. I'm gonna put a link in the comments, you guys, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about what I'm actually doing here. I'll put that there for you guys, so you'll have that link. You want to save that link, whether you go to that link and book a call today or next week or next month, next year, whatever the case may be. You'll be called in, right? And the people who know, like some of you know you're here to work with me, you know it's like she's literally talking to me. Oh my goodness, she's talking to me. You already know that. I don't have to be like convince you and have all this marketing, like, oh my goodness. And with this, I don't have to do all that. You know if you're supposed to book a call. All right. You kind of know that. You already know that, because that's what I want to talk to you about, right? It's to surrender to what you know you're here to do. Sometimes it's very uncomfortable. Right? It is. Sometimes it's very uncomfortable. And we're like, well, why me? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, why not you? Who else? Who else is going to do it if you don't do it? Right? So surrender. And over the week, I got, my Facebook account got shut down and things like that. Some other stuff, is going on in the background, and it allowed me the time to really, to dig in and stuff. And one of the things there is to surrender, right? To surrender to the work, surrender to the work. You know what I'm saying? Surrender to what you're here to do. Or you can just keep going in circles, right? And keep, grab over here. Let me do this over here. I'm going to do this program. I'm going to be this person. I'm going to do this. Just surrender to the work that you're here to do, right? And I was just doing a voice message to someone who, she's in my YouTube program. And I was saying to her about surrendering to the work. And I was saying to her, see, what happens for many of us is that we can't figure out how to do it. Then now we start to scrape, So your only job is to surrender to the work and just believe, right? Surrender, believe, you know what I'm saying? Decide. Like those are the things that are in your wheelhouse. Surrender, believe, decide, make a decision, right? And one of my mentors, she always talked about your desires deserve a decision. And I didn't understand, like, what does she mean by that? It totally makes sense. Your desires deserve a decision, because many of us have desires to do things. We have a desire and we have lots of desires, but we have to make a decision on those desires, right? And that requires us to surrender. That requires us to surrender. And then it's like, okay, God. And I was telling I have my Receive with Ease students. And one of the things I taught them was to say, you know what? I'm willing to do my part. God, help me. God, help me. I'm willing to do my part. I surrender to the work. I'm surrendering to the work. And this is not about being a religious, or like anything like that. No, it's about, this is what it is, right? This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you subscribe to, whatever the case may be. It's about you surrendering to the work that you're here to do, having desire and make a decision on your desires. And that's it. That is your part. That is your part. You have to be willing to do your part. And many people are not willing to do their part. They want God to do the whole thing. They want God to make the decision. They want God, they have a desire. They want God to make a decision for them. Then they're like, if it be thy will, what are you talking about? If it be thy will, what are you talking about? You have a desire, a longing inside of you that was given to you by the Creator, right? By God. You have a desire that's inside of you. Now you want God to do all of it. Desire, decision, give you the how to, and then show up for you. And everything's like, that is not how this thing is going to work, right? That's not how this thing's going to work. You have to have a desire. You have a desire, and you're always going to have desires. They're not going to stop. You're going to have desires after desire, after desire, after desire. I mean, like, they're going to keep, desires are going to keep coming. Keep coming and keep coming. And then you have to make a decision on that. Okay, yes, that is exactly what I want. I deserve the thing that I desire. Write that in the comments. I deserve the thing I desire. Because that's what we do. Oh, I'm unworthy. Stop that. That is not how you get what you desire. That's a conflict. That's like a conflict of interest. Like for you to be like, oh, I have these desires. I'm not worthy of the desire. Okay, well, then you're not worthy of the desire. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then we're like praying and fasting, like, God, please help me. This and like, but you said you weren't worthy of the desire. So what do you want me to do? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go against your will and now give you something that you don't even feel like you're worthy to have. That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. That's asinine, as we would say, right? That's asinine. So we have to have a desire and be like, you know what? I'm worthy of that thing. Yes, I am. I am worthy of it. I desire it and I deserve it. Period. End of story. It has nothing to do with my past. It has nothing to do with what I did yesterday. None of that matters. None of that matters. I am worthy of the things that I desire. I am worthy of the things I desire. I actually sent my Receive with Ease students who paid in full. I sent them a mug that says, I'm worthy of the money I desire. I'm worthy of the money I desire. Yes, I am. Like Obama. Oh, yes, I am. Okay. Yes, we can. Right. So surrender to it. When, even if you don't know, like how you're going to do it, right? That's not your job. And I was be like, why do people keep saying this? Because I'm a scientific, you guys. I'm really kind of nerdy, like kind of like scientific. And I appreciate, and I'm okay with the woo-woo stuff. I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I need a little bit more substance. You can't just tell me stuff that like, oh, you can just have whatever you want. And that's no. It's like, I need a little bit more substance to it because I have a lived experience that's a little bit different than some of the teachers that I have. So I'm like, I need to know, why does that actually work? Right? I need to know why that actually works. So surrendering, you got to surrender, right? Surrender, to your desires, surrender to and decide that's for you. And I promise you, if you do, the how will come. Write that down. If you do, the how will come. It must come. Like, that's like, it must come. It must come. The how must come. Once you've done your part of, like I said, surrender to your desire, make a decision. This is what I get to have. This is what I get to be, right? This is what I get to be, get to do, and get to have. You make that decision. You have to make that decision. God's not going to do it for you, and nothing else. Your pastor, preacher, the apostles, the monk, nobody can do that for you. That's your part. You have to be willing to do your part. You do your part, right? The how must show up for you. So, like I told in, my Receive with Ease students, right? I taught them about taking inspired action. What's the next aligned action that you can actually take on your desire? Write that down. What's the next aligned action? Alignment is key because it means that you're in alignment, that you are who God says that you are. You are in alignment with the truth. Okay. Write this down. I must come into alignment with the truth. I wasn't going to teach all this today, but I guess whatever. I must come into alignment with the truth. Okay. Because people talk about, you got to get in alignment. Get in alignment with what? Get into alignment with what? What does alignment mean? Okay. Like, what does that mean? Okay. So here's what alignment is. There's a truth, right? There's a truth. Now there are facts. And the fact could be right now, this morning, as we are speaking right now this morning, the fact could be that your account could definitely be negative. It definitely could be. And that's a fact, right? The fact is you may not, there's a bunch of facts. Okay. The fact is you may be sick in your body, right? There's a lot of facts. There's a lot of facts. The fact is I'm a Black woman. Now that's not going to change, right? That's a fact. That's a fact. But there's a truth. The truth is you're worthy of the money you desire. The truth is there is more than enough money here for every single person to live a rich experience. That's what I believe. There is more than enough money here for all of us to live the life that we so deserve and desire. That's the truth. Now, the facts may be that there are people that don't choose to do it. They choose to live a life that is below what they deserve and they desire. for whatever reason. It could be your lived experience. It could be your upbringing, how you were raised, all kind of stuff, where your beliefs, all that kind of stuff will play into your experience here in the earth realm, right? But the truth is that, if you go in any type of book, I mean, like any good book that you have, it always talks about, cattle on 1,000 hills, and the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, and the world that it dwells within. It's like all this stuff, like seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. All these things will be added unto you. And I mean, all these scriptures, there's all this stuff, scriptures about like really, about wealth and like living, a great life and all this kind of stuff. Like it's all there. So either God be a liar, and there's some people that can do it and others that can't. I mean, like, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like either God's a liar, okay? And there's some people who can live the good life, and there's others who have to struggle. Okay, so can we resolve this? I mean, so what is it? Like, what is it? Like, is that the truth or not? Like, is that the truth or not? Not talking about the facts, because the facts will change. The facts can change. The fact is, I used to get payday loans. The fact is, there was a time in my life where I literally had payday loans, where I would go get a payday loan on Friday and hope and pray I had some money to, by next week. That's a fact. That wasn't the truth that I was, that, man, I was like, there was more than enough abundance for me, and everybody, right? That truth was that was a universal truth. The truth. Can't really argue with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, money's never going to run out. It's never. I mean, I don't care. And it's going to turn into something else. Now it's going to turn to crypto. So it's like, it's seriously never going to run out, And then that's not even like the real money and stuff, but we can't get in that conversation today. That's too much for Facebook. That's why they be shutting me down, because they know, like, they already know it's about to go down. Okay. So anyway, so there's a difference between truth and facts, and you got to be able to differentiate. And sometimes you have to ignore the facts. Ooh. Okay. Sometimes you have to ignore the facts and operate and live in the truth. And so when you are in that area, in that alignment, when you're in alignment with the truth, that, you know what, there's more than enough money for me. I deserve to live a good life. I do not deserve, to live. And we don't like to get into do nots or whatever, but I deserve to live a good life. Everything's working out for me. Things are always working out for me. I'm so excited about what's going to happen today. I'm so excited about the food and stuff I'm going to eat today. It's going to be amazing. And oftentimes, you guys, listen, we have to focus on the stuff that's like, we can, like, oh, my coffee is going to be so good today. I'm super excited about how amazing the coffee is. And the caramel macchiato creamer that I have, oh my goodness, it is so awesome. See, alignment, right? Alignment, right? Getting into alignment with the truth and feeling good about this life, about what you do have. Make a list of the things that are going good. Make a list of them. Dwell upon them. Get in alignment with it, right? That, things are always working out for me. That's one thing I always say. Things are working out for me. That's like every single day. That's my confession. Things are always working out for me. And like I said, the facts may be like over here, like real, oh my goodness, right? But I always say things are always working out for me. I say, God, I'm willing to do my part. Just show me the way, right? Show me the way. I'm willing to do my part. And see, we have to be willing to do our part. What's up, Rico? Right? We have to be willing to do our part. I'm willing to do my part, God. Show me the way. What's the next aligned action I can take? Right? If you try to take action out of alignment, though, let me talk about that real quick. If you try to take action out of alignment, you'll have to work hard. Just the way it is. If you try to take action, because see, alignment is being. See, we are talking about that, you guys, like be, do, have. Like people say be, do, have. Okay. See, that's why the set is set up that way. B, I have to get into alignment with the truth first. The truth is you can make as much money as you want. I mean, that's just the honest to God's truth. It really is. It really is the truth. Right. And that takes faith for many of us to get to the point where we believe that. Where we believe that, it takes us, to work around. Our faith has to grow for us to believe that that's actually possible for us. But that's the truth. And it doesn't change the truth. The truth doesn't change because your facts are jacked up. Right? The truth don't change because your facts are jacked up. That's not the way it works. The truth is the truth. And you get in alignment with the truth. So you be in alignment with the truth. You do what a person does that's in alignment with the truth, and you'll have whatever you want. Whatsoever things ye desire when you pray, believe that you have received them. That's already a done deal. That's already a done deal. Whatsoever things ye desire. So you have to have desires. You have to have desires. Whatsoever things ye desire when ye pray, believe, be, live, okay, have, right? Believe that you have them. All right. So anyways, okay. I think I'm done with that, y'all. We're going to talk about, next time I come live, I do want to talk about bridging this believing to knowing, right? Bridging the gap between believing and knowing and stuff. I want to kind of deal with that and talk to you guys about that. Okay. So listen, real quick here. I'm going to tell you guys, if you go over to the website, I put in this in the comments, you can book a call with me. What I'm working on is a path. Okay, so here's what I wrote out, because I want to share this with you guys. And this is not for everybody. So let me just say this. My Get Paid on Purpose Business Incubator, a complete roadmap to $10,000 months with ease. Okay. I have it set out week by week, the things for us to work on to help you get to $10,000 months with ease. This is perfect for you. If you have something that you were born here to do, in this earth realm, you need someone to help you put it together, the systems, the tools, all the things, the marketing, right? To get that out to the world so you can get to $10,000 months. That's usually the first place that folks want to go. Obviously, this is for you if you're not doing $10,000 a month online, right? So if you're doing 30, 40, okay, it's probably something different that we need to talk about, right? But this is for those of you all that want to take what you know, take your gift, your God-given, right? These are God-given gifts, talents, and abilities, and take them to the $10,000 a month level. One of the questions that came to me, it's kind of funny, was this for network marketers? Okay. Because I know in the past, I've actually worked with network marketers. And let me tell you, it is for network marketers. The systems and the tools that I'm going to help you put in place is for network marketers, right? So just so you know that. Affiliate marketers, yes. Okay. Content creators, people who are expert in certain areas, absolutely. All right. So this is what you want to do. Okay. I'm only opening up. I have 2 more spots this month. All right. 2 more spots this month is going over to, thank you, James, for putting that in the comments, is going over to talk to Keisha, book a time with me. It's going to ask you some questions, a questionnaire for you to go through so we can make sure you are a good fit for this actual program. There is an investment in the program. So just know that there's going to be an investment and it may stretch you. It may, I don't know. Right. And it may not. Some of you guys may be like, what? That's all you want? Okay, cool. I'm good. Right. So, so going over there, you guys, I'm super excited about it. I'll have you, it'll book your time with me. I think I got some slots open. I don't know if I even have slots open next week though, you guys. I'm like, it's been like super busy and stuff. So, actually it looks like, yeah. So it looks like there's one open on the 18th. Right. So there's a few slots open next week. Okay. I love you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Listen, know that you are worthy of the money that you deserve and that you desire. You are not born and put here for you to struggle and rob Peter to pay Paul or whatever the case may be. And some of you guys may not be robbing Peter to pay Paul, but you may not have gotten to the level where you're like, man, I feel like I'm at a freedom level, and I feel like I'm doing the thing that I was born here to do. Because here's the thing. Some of us we can be doing work, right? And it's good, we can be doing good work, but it's not God work, it's not the work that you were put here to do. And so you'll still be unfulfilled, even though you have, something that's really working, but it's not really the thing that you were born here to do. And so it can be kind of frustrating. And so that's not a life that you were put here to live. And so definitely, if I can help you and support you in that, who you are, right? You know who you are, because the thing about the spirit realm is that we know, right? We already, you don't have to be convinced. You already know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just got to make the decision. Like, you know what? I'm moving on, right? This is who I need. This is the prayer, the answer to my prayers. Here she is, right? So I love you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. You're worthy of the money you deserve and you so desire. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.